Buonasera tutti. We'll be right back. No, I'm kidding. Good evening,
You should
everybody.
do that one. See what happens.
Just go offline. I have done
No,
that.
don't go off.
Oh, right.
Just do the transition again. Or, yep, that works too, I guess.
Buonasera. Yeah, I did that. No, right. I'll just cut it in the audio. It's fine.
In the what?
In the audio.
You said auto.
Auto.
In the auto.
I'm starting out well. Have an amazing evening, everybody. We're done for tonight. Welcome to Fate Script, episode 22, In Dire Need.
Oh.
And Jordan's madly writing.
Yeah, I haven't actually done any notebook right.
How dare you?
I know, terrible.
How dare you? Good evening, everybody. And I'm excited to be here. It's been a long week. I think it feels like 3 weeks since we've done this. So I'm very, very happy to be here. How's everyone feeling? We good? We ready? It's a D&D? Dungeons and Dragoons, yeah? We're doing it not medieval. Dragoons, what are they?
1700s?
What are we
1700s,
talking
are they?
about?
Yeah,
What's
1700s.
happening?
Yeah, I like it. Velo's on my page. Good. I'm glad.
It's a dragoon, a French dragon.
French dragon.
I don't know.
Le breath weapon.
Le croissant.
I don't know. That's a pineapple.
It is. You know, the word pineapple is ananas in every single language apart from English.
Really?
Yeah, look it up.
Useless
Ananas.
facts we didn't need at the
Ananas.
start of the
Yep,
stream.
that is.
Merci beaucoup.
I reckon it's because
Oh,
the
Aim
English
is
would make
rated
it
us
jokes.
with 14
Oh,
people.
for goodness sake. Hey,
Hey.
welcome to here.
Welcome.
Hello.
Your
Go for it.
dice are cool.
Yeah, thank you so much, Craft.
No, someone else can do the spiel. Fuck you.
Hey, welcome. We are Fate's Grip. We stream every week at 6:45 p.m. AEST. We are massive fans of Aeon Craft. We love him very much.
Oh, dice. I have
thought you didn't
the
want to do it.
dice. I have them. They're here. Oh, I caught it too. That was fancy.
That's even more
Amazing.
surprising.
Very good. Welcome. Yeah, we love Aeon Craft. He's an amazing dice maker, and we love his website and all that he can offer, and his moustache,
Quick,
obviously.
pass it around.
So thank you so much, Aeon Craft, for rating us. That's amazing. Welcome everybody. If you like Dungeons and Dragons, that's what we do. Obviously, we're local D&Ders as well from Brizzy. So say hi, and thank you very much for joining. And stick around, and you can look at our amazing, awesome intro. And a bit
Another
of a
quick
recap.
fun fact about Aeon is that I messaged him when this campaign was starting, and I was like, you know, I love dice. Can you make me some themed off my character? And you'll see that my Luna character art in the character portrait, and he like perfectly made me dice that like match my character portrait. So
Pretty
whoa,
good.
shit. One's trying to escape from the jail. Thank you, Aeon Craft. You are a good boy.
That's amazing.
He also helped me get a Harry Styles record that I couldn't get anywhere else. So
Goodness.
thank you for that.
Wow. Wow, the style is, yeah, okay. I don't know where to go from there. So, with that in mind, we just shouted out Aeon Craft. I'll continue the shout outs. Thank you, John and Sarah from Meeples and Dragons. Meeplesanddragons.com.au. Get yourself an amazing class glass from there, as well as other apparel and dice as well. So they've been our friends and partners for a long time. So almost from the very start. So also local as well. Excellent. That's my shout out.
Yeah, shout out to our TikTok. Emily makes the very best TikToks there are. And if you want to check them out on itsfatesgrip.com and follow us.
Amazing.
Arden Roleplay. If
Whoa.
you're there, hello. Thank you
I've
for
woken up.
supporting us. You've been with us for a very long time, and we've always appreciated and loved you. Anyone who's interested, you should check out Arden Roleplay. They do some augmented reality cards, which are phenomenal and beautiful to look at with your phones and iPads as well.
And eyeballs.
And eyeballs. Yeah. Illustrations and art are fantastic too.
Perfect.
Yeah, there's a couple of people that watch us that I need to thank. The first one is Promethean, who, if you caught the stream over the weekend, encouraged me to say some naughty words on stream. No, I'm joking. We played Man of
Really?
Medan. I don't need encouragement. There is a swear jar for that. But Promethean and I played Man of Medan over the weekend. The only time I think I've ever played that aside from then was with you two when we were quite intoxicated. So it was super, super fun. We escaped with 3 people. We killed 1 person each. It was a good time. One of them was Conrad, though, so it doesn't count. What else? Yeah, we are toying with the idea of continuing that as a thing, so have fun. Yeah, everyone likes to watch the 2 of us scream. So thank you, Promethean. It's always fun hanging out with you. Someone else I'm hanging out with is Ham, the DM, who is in the chat on the Meeples and Dragons channel on Friday. We're going to talk about world building because I have been in this cool world built by Michele and get to hear more about this fun world that Ham's building. I believe there is a very naughty named forest in this world now, thanks to the chat at Meeples and Dragons. It's called the Minge Forest.
Okay.
I have so many jokes
Just
that are probably not appropriate.
probably not, eh? But no way, you can say them in the chat on Friday,
Yeah.
Correct.
Minge Forest.
7 p.m. Meeples and Dragons.
Beautiful. Oh god.
Let's go explore.
We're gonna stop there. Fantastic. Anything else you need to shout out?
No,
All good?
that's my shout out.
Well, everybody stick around. We'll roll the intro.
Oh,
and-
sorry, Minge Marshes. That's right.
Come on. Get it right.
I'm so sorry.
We're going to, definitely roll the intro while we joke about that place. Or not. Enjoy, and we'll be back in just a minute. Welcome back
It's too hard
to function.
Well, that.
Just general. Whoa!
Stop
I'm
touching
just
me.
moving everything.
You
It's fine,
still
it's fine,
moved it.
it's
Is it still off screen?
No,
What
it's
have you
fine.
done?
It's fine. We're good. There we go. It's fine.
Welcome
Overlay.
to live editing.
So, let's recap from session 20.
Just watched it happen on the stream.
So, recapping from last week. Bleeding and suffering, you pursued the assailant through the Plaza of Bomb, leaving the festival behind, while Sid stayed, and Sitting, the dwarf, healed you, and was revealed to be a cleric of great might for good when the magic was alive. You all chased the attacker to a house of whispers and smoke, losing sight of each other and coming into contact with the Conclave, who revealed to be seeking the last magics of Vim, taking command from a voice in their minds, never seeing he who they worship and take orders from. While Hood spoke to a contact, Awen, from the Ulmikor clan, Velo found a peculiar, wanted, and missing poster of the same person on the town's billboard. And you grew stronger together.
Level 5.
You made it.
Into the video, I'm so sorry.
It was okay. No issue at all. So, currently, Luna, you're in your room. Velo, you're on your way back to the plaza and to with those 2 pieces of paper that you ripped off the billboard. And Hood, you're with Awen still.
Yep.
And Sid, you're with as well. At the bar. No, yes, at the bar. We'll start with You, Vela.
Right.
As you're walking back from the front gate towards the plaza.
I've disguised myself with dyes before coming to this place.
You did. You're very disguised. You have these it's pasty nature on your face. and your feathers. You look like a completely different Aarakocra to the one you want to be and what looks like on your wanted poster.
Excellent. So one of those is my wanted poster. I'm going to tuck them both inside my cloak. And I'm going to hurry back to the tavern as quickly as possible. But I don't want to go across the main square where everyone was with the stabbings and magic of last episode. Kind of happened.
You're trying to take some side
Yeah.
yep,
I'm
side
hiding in
paths.
the corners, I'm in the alleys,
Okay.
all that kind of stuff.
Okay. You see that the town is small, but you can see that the plaza is in the very center. It's not difficult to traverse around through some side streets. Quite small, clean though. Probably the cleanest looking side street you've ever seen. As a small town goes, there's no rubbish, there's no rats, things you normally see in a big city where people are maybe a little bit more lax in their cleaning and in their just general I guess care. The ground is made of, in these side streets, just of this plain yellow dirt. And as you continue your way around, the only people you notice coming around the corner are two small centaurs. Quite young. And they're playing with a small ball between each other, just throwing it back and forth as they sort of stride past you. One of them is backing up towards you and just sort of you sidestep her, and the other with this beautiful golden fur on the horse half, and hooves light-footed on the ground as they traverse back. You hear them laughing, and you hear them speaking of a language that you don't know, but you are familiar with. That Fey language. That you've heard the Fey creatures around you speak every now and again.
Normally I love and cuss out these children for playing so close to me. But I am wanted and I'm probably not a good move. So I'm going to resist that temptation. Although it does irritate me. Watch what you're playing because I'm old. So
You stumble past them, not taking them into any account, and they don't take you into account. They simply just keep playing with the
yeah,
ball.
they should take me into account. And they're elder, but let's go. Let's keep going.
As you make your way around the corner, you slam into what looks to be a dwarf lady. The small beard that takes up all of her cheeks and her chin. And you can see dangling earrings and a large necklace. In fact, a couple of thinner necklaces, just shorter, but in a couple of layers around her neck. And she's wearing this heavy-looking fur, bear fur tunic, and with these sort of like intertwining teeth that you can sort of bind together, and again heavy bear skin pants. She just whoa. And do you know Dwarven?
No.
She says she just spouts something angrily in your direction as she just huddles away. She is mumbling under her breath as you continue on.
That's good. I'm fine.
There's no response.
I'll continue onwards.
And you make it back to the inn, which you're familiar with. And as you walk inside, you see the receptionist, this gentleman, portly-looking gentleman, gnome on the left-hand side. He gives you a bit of a wave and says, "Can I help you, sir?"
I'm looking for my friends.
Madam, sir, or madam?
It's madam.
I apologize. All this makeup, I wasn't aware.
Yes. Oh. That shook my confidence. I'm looking for my friends.
And you see them in the on the far end. They are at least you see Hood and Sid talking to the gnome.
Where's Luna?
You don't see it.
You,
It's in
you
the
know
scene.
that I stayed in the room.
Yeah, you're aware.
Yeah.
But that was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago.
In that case, I'm going to make my way over to my companions, but I'm not going to break up the conversation because I don't think my news trumps what's happening there. Just going to settle in.
Okay. And you both watch as Velo arrives. But in the meantime, while she was walking back, what are you two doing?
I'd imagine we'd have a couple of drinks.
In total, if you keep drinking at a bit of a constant rate, you're looking at about 3 silver in total for your drinks.
For everybody.
For everybody.
Yeah, okay. And I'll probably open up conversation and talk to Awen.
Mm.
Apologies for Luna and her outburst.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It happened.
I
I don't think anyone expects to respect each other. No.
at times we all are recently new to each other. How long have we been traveling together for? It seems like actually maybe a few weeks now, months.
Okay, history check because I don't know.
No, you know it's been a couple of months now, especially with that longer 3-week travel from Wove.
Is this including, or is this separate from when we're in Chrissy and on the ship? And
That's separate.
Chrissy, wake
That's
up!
separate. So it's been a couple of months more.
3 months this time.
We're still working each other out, but I can guarantee you she may come off a little naive, but I've seen her keep herself together, and against some formidable opponents, she's remained victorious.
Wow, you gotta get to know each other. When you're stuck together like that for such a long time, you know, it's you have to be bound by something. By what though?
Well, up until before, it was me just doing what you have asked, or the house has asked. But there are things that are developing in the background that might be prudent to investigate.
Of each other. Yeah, I understand. It's fine. It's fine. If you have to leave that aside a little bit, all I can say is do your best, and I can let House Omicron know about your situation.
I ended up taking some of the books off the bookshelf, didn't I? From the
Yes,
one of them was a similar book of.
similar. Wonders of it. Yeah.
Do you think you'd make it back to see Aubrey anytime soon?
Oh yeah, of course. I can go right back there right now if you want. Is there anything in particular you want me to say to her? She misses you.
No, just give this to her, and I'll go through my rucksack, pull out the book that I believe to be a guide on him, and I'll quickly scroll something in the bottom of the corner of the front of the page.
Okay,
I'll message you what it
that's
is,
fine.
and just give this to her and send my best. I do miss our time together.
She has said she misses you too.
And how is Stelina?
Well, they're all fine. They all send their best wishes.
Even Selena?
Well, little Selena. She's a bit of a hot pot.
If I could make the comparison, I feel like Luna and her would get along very well.
Oh, really? God damn. Well, if there's nothing else you need from me, I best get on my way.
Sid?
I'm good. I'm just here to help.
I was only stopping for just a little while. Maybe I'll send you something. I'll send you something to help the group. When I get back to
Tell me one last thing. I'm not sure if I asked you before. Is any of the house only on the way to the Riverlands? I believe one was to the far right across the river. What was his name again? Let me just bring up the name.
Did you say contact for the Riverlands?
Yeah, in Donstead, I believe.
Yeah, Arten Windpros.
Is he any closer?
Arden?
Mm.
Yeah, he's right over. He's from here. From here, you're probably still looking at about a month's travel.
Do you think he'd have a bit more information on my my friend's plight
Which friend?
with the Rottenheim clan?
Oh, he may know a little bit. He does go here and there. Maybe.
I'll look to see if he's got any questions. Or...
Awen looks back to you.
That help much?
Yeah. Any info on, I guess, their operations would be pretty handy.
Rotherheim. Okay. I can get you some.
Actually, do have a couple of questions. First one, do you recognize this language? And I'll pull out the papers that I got off the cell cultists
Mm-hmm.
that smelled like sulfur.
Mm-hmm.
Show them to me. None of
Yeah.
us seem to be able to read it.
He sort of gives it a bit of a look in.
No. Something. I don't know. But something about it sickens me. Looking at it.
What about the smell?
Sulfur. Definitely.
Know what that could be from? The only thing we could think of was maybe down at Tulum, where the volcanoes are.
Definitely volcano ash. That's what it reminds me of first. But this place, Vim, it's unexplored, really. Not many explorers come through. I can only assume that there might be some other volcanoes that are emerging, or some just there that haven't been discovered or been named. Could be anywhere. The big ones, yeah. Yeah, there's definitely sulfur smell.
It's the only other thing I can think of is, you know Philorel pretty well?
You could say
Maybe I can't ask you this question. Just gonna ask what she's into.
She gives looks up a little bit, just
in what manner?
I was thinking maybe a nice gift or something. She gave me something when I met her.
Oh,
Get her a reciprocal gift.
she likes chocolates.
Pizza.
Eats them all day and all night.
And keeps that figure.
She does a lot of exercise.
I'll keep that in mind. Do you have any questions for us?
Nah. All sweet here. Keep yourself safe, and just don't die on me. I've come to warm up to you. It's been fun.
Awen, if you could see, I would be blushing.
Well, take care.
and he just drinks the last of his mead in that smaller mug, and he gingerly gets off that stool and gives you a bit of a nod as you come in, and sort of you pass by and don't hear the conversation because it happens simultaneously as he leaves.
Okay. I'm gonna look back and who was that?
You don't remember?
Is it
Oh, yes.
the Alzheimer's kicking in?
That's it.
That's the guy that
Sorry.
we were in the room with.
Yes,
That
that's
slit
right.
that
The guy.
conclave girl's throat.
It's been a big week. Feels like a week since I left you. That's right. I'm gonna slam
Oh
down
no,
the.
the fourth wall.
I'm gonna put down the both those pieces of paper. First, the wanted poster. And say, firstly, I think we should start taking these down. Wherever we get to, the wanted poster of me, and then secondly, the missing person poster. Does that remind you of anyone?
It's a
Sure, we
spitting
go.
image of City.
Yeah, it's the guy that showed us around.
Why is he being declared missing?
Found him. Do I get a reward?
That's what I mean. If he's walking around, why is there a missing person poster on? Unless the guy who showed us around is not actually Sitik.
I don't know. He did tell me briefly that before the magic disappeared, he used to speak to the dead and raise the ones that weren't assholes. Seems pretty hectic. I don't know. It's got something to do with this.
That was pretty hectic. But I don't know how it's related to
Well, I don't know if that's got something to do with him being played missing, but I mean, he's walking around the town. I don't think he's hiding the fact that he's here.
No.
But where does he reside? Do we know where we can find him?
Well, last I spoke to him, he should be persuading the judges of the cooking competition to reinstate my well-earned victory.
Yeah, every time we asked him where we could find him, he just kind of said around and about, which is the kind of thing you'd say if you were a wandering ghost. But
But you think he's dead, like that family we ran into along the way here? The little boy and the merchant?
could be. We might have spoken to a spectre.
Then why are we only seeing them?
Surely other people saw him.
Do you remember if he interacted with anybody else? I was just following you guys.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Flag down the bartender if we're still sitting at the bar.
Yep, he comes around.
Hey, you know Siddiq?
Whom, sorry? You see this older, looking wrinkled, sort of straight black hair down to the shoulders, thin, whitish skin. Look back at you, it's sort of almost ghoulish in appearance. These deep blue eyes and human.
Maybe we are seeing ghosts.
Who, I'm sorry?
Forgive me if I bugger up the description, but dwarvish fella about yay high, tattoos down his.
Do you have the missing poster
Yes.
like on the bench or something?
Yeah,
or-
I've got it right there.
Yeah. He sort of looks down and at your description. This one?
Yeah, that guy.
No, I'm sorry, I'm not sure who that is.
Isn't he like a council member here or something?
Siddiq.
Yeah.
Sorry, sir. No, I'm unaware of a Siddiq.
How long have you been living here? In the West.
It's been 20 odd years now.
Do you remember anyone bringing dead people back to life in town?
Maybe some rumors?
You know, way back before the magic disappeared?
Even then, no one had power. Not that I'm aware of. I had simple, I remember it well, prestidigitation skills. I could make children laugh, make the patrons buy another drink for the entertainment.
Yeah, we were asking about somebody else.
Oh, this presentation is good. I like these things. What else did you use it for? That should be handy cleaning the glasses.
It was handy. There was a particular type of
Actually,
magic, unseen serpent, jure a being that would do as I bid, but only simple time. It was fair. I'm sorry. We all reminisce about magic and what we used to be able to do. But
It's been hard on all of us. Anyways,
Particularly Sid.
if I look down at the wanted poster,
Yep.
Is there someone to contact if we have information?
it just says contact the council of FOM.
Right, okay. I'm going to ask the bartender. How do you go about contacting the council?
Oh, well, they have a council building.
Sorry, just saw the chat.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, thank you so much.
Don't look at the camera. Thank me to my bed.
Currently, there are 3 council members. There's Regal, Endil, and Phinia. Phinia and then the others. They reside in the council building there. They make their homes there too. They oversee the town and its rescue from the clutches of starvation. But I'd talk to them if you wanted to talk to the councilman.
Okay, thank you. Do you know, so... I'm just confused, thank you. I'm a maid.
It's 5 copper for a meat.
5 copper.
All right. And he pours one from a cask and hands it to you.
Typical.
Again, I'm sorry. I do not know this person. I'm sorry I cannot be of help.
No, it's no troubles.
Is there anybody in the town that might know? Going back a number of years older than you.
Older than me. One of the oldest, but for there's no one that originated with the town. I came in soon after and with my family, who are now no longer with us, but Zidala, she may be able to tell you.
Where can we find him?
Zidala owns a small. It's a simple clothing and accessory shop, bags and whatnot, leather, on the far end of town, towards one of the gates. Lead out. You can find her there. Her shop is open maybe half the day. She goes to bed quite early now, and it's getting to that point where she might have closed shop for the day, but you can always check.
Okay, thank you.
Just called Zadala's shop.
Yes, just the darts.
Sounds like one of those places where you get your fortune told.
Are you saying that out loud?
Yeah, I'd be saying it's it.
He interrupts and says, "No, she's not like that. She's quite down to earth."
Yeah, okay. Didn't
Wait.
ask for your opinion.
I looked at Hood and swirl the last dregs of my mead around. Yeah. What do you call someone who can read the future in the mead dregs?
A meteorologist.
A medium.
Look, that's a funny one.
Now that came up with that right there. Didn't have to Google that one.
I look at the old guy. Is he laughing?
He's looking. You can see he's trying not to. Like,
It's okay. You can laugh.
well done.
Too bad Luna wasn't here to hear that.
Thank you so much. Say, hoping he will leave.
He does. There are a couple of other people that have called him over.
Please leave your phone.
At that point, Luna,
Yeah.
you finished your writing, and there's
Yep.
a room.
Yep.
What would you like to do?
I know we leveled up, but I was pretty banged around from the fight. So I guess with the bowl of wine that got delivered to me, I would have a couple of glasses. And is there a window in this room?
There are 2 windows. Yes.
I'd just be kind of like sitting looking out the window, just trying to, write that down, finish everything off, just relax, see if I can see anything weird outside. Anyone familiar, I guess. Just, I don't know, thinking to myself.
Sure. Make a perception check as you just gaze outside the window and
Will it be
Okay.
cursed? Empty session. Yep, still cursed. 10.
a 10. Okay. You do see just one person you're
a little bit familiar with. And you see Vela, and that's not including Vela. Sorry, you see her just shuffling past, looking at the plaza for a moment, and then darting behind and around the other side, and out of sight.
Cool.
Asarana, you see. So the judge who spoke to Hood, she looks like she's just gone back to her stall, talking to patrons, giving people
That's the
same
yep.
the same cherry
red.
liqueur. It's red. She seems to talk to many patrons, and sells plentiful of.
She look like she's hitting on anyone else?
No, it doesn't
Okay.
seem like it. She seems like she's just your everyday sales person, just trying to make a good income.
Right.
Getting people to try it, and you can see outside there's now the plaza has been shifted away from that excitement from the cooking competition, and archery has now commenced, and the archery competition is on, and you can see that
How
people.
far away?
So, almost right below you, the archers themselves have taken position, and there are about 20 of them, and the targets are about 80 to 90 to 100 feet away, and they are far away, and everything in the middle of that is clear, and you can hear every now and again a loose, and you hear and these arrows hitting, some their mark, some without, and you hear that booming cacophony of voice over the top of everything. Everyone, we have 3 left. With 3 remaining. Those who have hit the target now go to the finals, and etc. And you hear the cheering and such, and you hear the announcement to say, the turtle races are after this, are next, and after that, the bardic competition. After that,
With the-
fencing at night. Fencing at night.
No, be a little bit cheeky, and with the archery competition, I want to try and stealthily do it if I can.
Mm-hmm.
Like in between, like 2 people shooting, I want to try and shoot from the window.
Hits you.
Or something.
Towards one of the
Yeah.
targets.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
You.
Can I do it safely by looking at it?
Yes. That's
I don't want to kill anyone.
Safety isn't the issue. It's more about. Anyway, so as you
I'm just, like,
slowly
bumping down.
slowly open the window, you open the latch and just creak it open slightly. There's a bit too much noise for anyone to hear that, but if you're trying to loose an arrow from a bow, please make me a stealth check.
Oh, are we like, is that the second story?
Second story.
I'm gonna guide myself for that.
Sure. Oh, thank you for the hydrates.
Just been smashing one by yourself, shooting arrows out.
Why? It's an 18. I will keep you.
You choose a target, and as you
The safest looking target. I don't want anyone to get hurt.
no, the one that's directly in front of you. It's a good 100 yards away. Make me an attack roll.
Come on now, 20.
That would don't. I would really like
No, 20.
that. Don't make perception checks. Oh no. It's quite poor. It's an 11.
11. Okay.
We have a few hydrates.
Yes, noticed.
May
Thank
I
you very
have
much.
a beer?
Yeah.
Thank you very much for the hydrates. As you loose the arrow, you do so to the point where no one notices. No one even
I
notices.
immediately bob down.
Yep. You peek up again
Yeah.
though, just to see the arrow not find a target whatsoever. These large, round, straw targets. Your arrow falls quite short of them,
No.
and it hits almost the middle, where no one is, just in the dead center.
But I bob immediately.
Yes. And you hear the announcer say, "Oh, I'm sorry, Horum, you are out. Your arrow has fallen short."
Oh no.
And you hear this one voice say, "What?" and you look down and you see a fairly tall-looking elf just have this weird-looking angry face on his face as he
It'd be a bit
races
sure
up
by
to the judges and just points here and points there, and you hear this ruckus happen.
And then I'd like to look around the room, see if there's anything weird, hidden, I don't know, strange. Not even,
Investigation.
not in a suspicious
Sure.
way, just in like a, wow, I haven't really stayed in this place
Yeah,
before.
cool.
I will guide myself.
Sure.
Investigate. What? How dare you?
The 5. The beds, the carpeted
It's all
floor.
strange.
There's nothing amiss. It's like I mentioned, for the opulence that is downstairs, it has the beauty. Upstairs bedrooms are a bit more plain looking. It's as though you pay and then you go up to see that it's not exactly what people might have hoped for
Cool.
in a very upmarket looking foyer down below. So it's definitely just quite a basic looking room. You've got your vanity and your mirror and your windows, the beds, and that round table in the middle, and that's about it.
I would finish another glass of wine and then probably go down, see if I can get it to post my letter.
Okay, sure. Is that not what you've not already done?
Have I posted
You've
it
done-
or did I just write it?
No,
Hey.
you posted it.
Remember
There was
Fuck!
that
there
was
was-
a special thing.
there was a.
Oh yeah, that's right.
yeah,
Sorry,
it's
I
the-
didn't finish listening to last week's episode.
That's
so-
okay. That's okay.
Yeah, that's right. It has been.
Did you want to do something else instead?
No, I'm good. I might like. Is there? The rooms are upstairs, yeah.
Correct.
Is there like a balcony so that you can
There
see downstairs?
There is.
I'm just gonna like wander on out, see what the others are doing.
You're
Think
directly.
Valu's back.
Yep, you're directly above the reception, and you can see that to the left and down, you can see the bar quite clearly, and there you see Awen on the way out, Velo coming in. She seems to be holding a few pieces of parchment, and she sort of slams it on. You observe her slamming it on the
Table.
the table. Yeah, the what do you call it?
A bar.
A bar, yeah, the bar table, and then them discussing something that you can't quite make out with the bar.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well then, I just watch on for a bit before I guess my friends.
All right.
But I'm not gonna make a song and dance about it. I'm just gonna
Sure.
rock on up behind them.
Okay. So it's at that point
Say
you
nothing.
you don't hear the conversation that had occurred at
Cool.
all. You
That's
come up
fine.
afterward. The barkeeper's gone to do his thing, and you all see Luna from upstairs.
Check it out. We've been walking around with a missing, probably dead man.
The drawings are terrible.
No, it's not my drawing. I stole it.
Where did you go?
I went to get this off the town notice board.
I
hold
saw
up
you.
my. Did you see me being sneaky in the alleys?
You weren't sneaky at all.
Was I less sneaky than walking across the whole plaza?
Maybe.
There you go.
I just saw you walk away.
Yeah. It's a lesson to be learned there. Know when to walk away.
You should bathe.
'Cause I'm incognito.
Incognito
If they're
smells.
dyes though, they should sting.
I'm gonna trust you on this. I don't.
Well,
have
I mean, if
experience.
they dyes, they should in fact stain.
Inside check.
I like it. I think you've got that hasty nature couture going.
Thank you. I will bathe and be less tasty, but for now, let's concentrate on this guy. And I point down. But not bad drawing. Apparently, it was a spitting image.
Yeah, so he's not missing. We've seen him. Should we go find him?
Well, I
Again?
think that's what we're gonna try and do.
You might get some dollar signs on him. How many dollar signs are there?
And are they dollars?
Not in the sense you out of character are aware of.
Like in comparison to Velo.
Oh, in comparison.
To Velo.
In
is more than
comparison
opposed
to Velo, this one has 14 of these symbols side by side.
Oh, hey!
Damn.
Wait, this guy's got the more dollar signs than you.
I
Oh my
know.
gosh, he's more of
You're
a
only like
criminal.
7, aren't you?
Maybe he set fire to a larger building and killed 40 people.
Well, he's not wanted, he's just missing,
I didn't do that. That was the mob.
right?
Velo, have you showed the wanted poster of Sitting as well?
They're two posters.
There's the
Yeah.
wanted one of Sitting and the missing.
Oh, I haven't showed the one.
All right.
I'll show the wanted one.
That's the one that they were discussing. Yeah. So that's the one with the 14, and
Yes.
you saw that as you took it,
Yes.
and you show that as well. Same picture.
But it's not wanted like wanted for crimes. It's just reward often.
You look at it a little bit more closely.
Yeah.
Wanted
I thought they were the same kind of poster. Ah,
for wanted for murder, wanted for theft, wanted for racketeering, wanted for, and it just continues to list.
Wait,
Are there dates on the posters?
No dates.
Does one look more weathered than the other?
Looking at them, the wanted poster looks newer. Missing looks older.
who does it say to contact on the wanted
Just
poster?
the council. The council of
yeah.
one.
Okay.
Maybe we should definitely go and find him then.
I think we
Because,
should-
but not tell him that we have these, or that we know.
we should. How heinous are these crimes in comparison to our own?
Murder.
Oh, murder. Not murder.
How? Dang. That was an accidental killing.
Yeah,
Nailed
maybe his failed theft. That's actually really serious. Get a long jail time for that.
I'd rather someone nick my mail than murder me.
Looking at it, in your perspective, Velo, on par.
So he's not. He might be a good guy.
Yeah,
I think,
he only was nice to us and
well, that's what I mean. It's
he
like
healed me.
benefit of the doubt, right? But worst case scenario, we find him again and we get some money for him.
That's,
Worst case scenario, he murders us all. Actually, really.
Well, I mean, you could have done that already.
Well, yeah,
You,
that's
you
true.
weren't here when I told them, but when you guys chased Old Love from the Conclave, he told me he used to talk to the dead and bring them back
Back?
if they were nice.
absolutely ghost speak.
Well,
But
I
I-
mean, can
I'm
ghosts
sorry.
interact with us and heal me then?
I don't
Or is it because, we're Magic AF?
They're pretty magical,
We're
actually.
Making-
the most magical?
You missed a really good joke from Sid Delina.
Hold on a second. Can I ask a DM question? What do I know, if anything, about bringing people back to life?
Religion check.
Yeah, I'm guiding myself. I didn't add my guidance before, by the way. I just said I was guiding myself.
If you say it, it'll happen.
Religion? 15.
15. Well, when magic was a part of Vim, only weeks earlier, you were aware that people as an innate magical ability didn't have that kind of power. There were pilgrimages, so journeys that people might have taken with maybe deceased family members, deceased friends, people who have left this world before their time or after, that people took to the world. And
That's the only place.
they were instructed and this is rumor and conjecture. It's not you're not sure what the outcome was, but all you know is, as a ritualistic thing, people left the bodies of people they wanted to be revived on the doorstep to the world. There, they apparently watched as the tree roots took them.
Ooh.
Not under the earth, but just into their own roots, almost as though passing them back to other routes and took him back and back and back and back. The living were not allowed in. And there, from then on, who knows?
Okay. I missed a joke.
Wait, let me finish the bit. Just like chuck some of my beer and then head over.
Swish it around and let the dregs settle. Show you the bottom of the cup again. What do you call someone who can read the future in the bottom of a mead glass?
That's beer.
Why do you have to ruin everything?
What? 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 Tell me.
Oh, you fucking ruined it now.
Don't swear at me like that. Tell me the joke. I want to hear it.
No.
I'm sure it was really funny.
Yeah, it was.
Even the old man laughed.
Mm.
And look how depressed he looks. And I point over at the old guy.
As you glance over, just half expectantly, this gentleman looks quite down. And you know those people that smile, and when they smile, they do this? That was,
Brown.
Yes, I do.
that's it.
So, follow-up question actually from that religion check.
Yep.
So, no one knows what happens afterwards. So, I've never heard of anyone being brought back from the dead, like, and walking around. Okay, wow.
Because the Fey lords and the Fey ladies seem to have had the most power in their grasp, and that's why people took it to them.
Bring people back from the dead.
Hmm.
Do you know much
What is
about
that?
that?
Really, I mean, I wasn't far off it before.
Much about
You
that?
just, you just went. It's fine.
I don't mean healing wounds. I mean, like, bringing back from being completely dead.
Like dead?
Like dead.
Like buried in the ground and...
Like Velo next year.
Oh,
12 days.
oh, listen close, fellow. You might need this.
I'm joking, Velo. That was very insensitive.
I'm sure I'll die much faster than that if I've got you people around me. That was a 16.
Okay.
1 point extra.
The story of the people journeying over to the Worldwood seems to have reached your ears as well. The only difference is that you swear you've heard a family celebrating the fact that their loved one had returned to them through this particular ritual.
Yes. So you just conveyed the ritual, right? Or
No.
did you not say anything?
I was asking if anyone knew.
Yeah, I heard some crazy shit about they take a bunch of corpses and they throw them at the trees at the Worldwood.
They don't throw them, they place them there.
Okay.
At the doorstep.
Okay.
Delicately.
Right. Anyway, and then they say the roots come up from the ground and claim them, which I think is just a metaphor for they get eaten by birds and stuff.
They don't go under the ground.
No, they go through nature, through the birds,
I know that you're referring to decomposition.
and being eaten.
Do you think maybe that's what's happening with the Rotherheim and that cage of people
No, that's definitely not that.
and your family?
No, the reason I bring it up is that I have heard on occasion some people do come back from that ritual.
I haven't heard that.
No, someone in my city.
Isn't the Worldwood supposed to be all...
That's what he told me.
He didn't say your city, but that's
someone
fine.
I know, a family.
He just made that up, didn't he?
You can deception that because
That's a lie.
I mean I didn't give you all that info. It's not from High Vantage.
Ah, well, yeah, you can. I'm embellishing.
I'm not even gonna inside check that.
Okay.
Only because you're full of shit, so it's I'm used to it now.
That's the best.
So if this guy says he can bring people back from the dead, my point is that as ghastly as you made that ritual sound, he's either taking the bodies there, or he's found another way. And if he's found another way, then no one else knows about it. Maybe the Fae.
My money is he's a ghost.
Yes, I find it oddly suspicious he's been walking around here freely without being
That wasn't in character. Sorry, that was me reacting. Only because I was like, oh, now I've got to ask.
Yeah.
Oddly suspicious that he's been walking around here freely while these wanted posters are around.
Mm.
Well, the whole Wordwood thing makes sense because isn't your old mentor supposed to be there, like 4,000 years old or something?
I don't think 4,000 years old.
Old as fuck. Older than you.
Super old.
Older than you is basically
At
4,000
least,
years
at
old.
least double my age.
How old are you?
Ah,
Double your age.
that's a rude question.
Weren't you intimate with him?
He was my teacher and mentor.
Oh, okay.
We don't know anything about each other, do we? Maybe we should sit down in a circle at some point and like play two truths and a lie or something. Except everything Valor says is a lie. What do I know about ghosts?
You can use the same or make a new religion.
Let's make a new one.
Sure.
Guidance myself.
Is this guidance a
Cantrip.
fantastic?
It's a natural one, so I'm not even gonna roll the 4.
Can I just do that?
Luna.
If
Luna,
you have it, you can.
Every 6
to
seconds.
you, ghosts.
Ghosts don't exist.
Actually, ghosts are real.
Oh god.
Ghosts, you almost remember as a child seeing
This is horrible. I know. Go on.
seeing them sort of almost over your bed, looking at you as you woken up
Can I
every
inside
now
check
and
what you're telling me right now?
You always remember like almost half dreaming it,
Right.
and these wispy, like really bright white spirits looking down at you.
About ghosts, they used to sleep above my bed.
Why do I believe that?
I rarely lie.
I believe that you believe that.
Okay.
That's rather creepy.
Yes, this is why I don't like the dark.
Did you
okay.
tell your parents about the ghosts?
Maybe.
Did they not do anything?
Maybe. It was a long time ago.
How old were you?
Small. That's a rude question.
I said, were you?
You shouldn't ask a lady about her age ever.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm very offended right now.
Fair enough.
In fact, I do think we should go and find City though.
Yes, I agree.
Alright, the quest for City.
And then, I can tell you whether he looks like the ghosts above my bed. Don't look at me like that.
I'm concerned. I'm like,
While we're here though, does anyone know anything about the Moonlit King?
I don't know anything about the Moonlit King.
Do I know anything about the Moonlit King?
Anyone who wants to roll a history can.
Alright, let's do it.
Obviously guided myself, so again. Hey,
why I
that's
asked.
nice.
I guess I should have asked what specific, but that's okay. I can.
This
rattle
is
off a
in
couple of
reference to the Barda said that the Conclave took the Moonlit King.
things. Oh, sure.
And I'm assuming it's a Fey Lord or something, but I am not sure.
What'd you get?
22.
17.
15. 15, yeah.
I asked, so I didn't have to roll.
What? You do have to roll.
Hey, I'm asking you.
Alright.
No.
Wasn't the Moonlight King a part of the Pantheon we originally...
Yeah, I feel like it was.
It is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I feel like we also very recently referenced the Moonlit King, but that's fine. That's still a history check. Are you rolling a history check also?
I am rolling a history check as well.
What'd you get?
I got a 1.
Is anybody hungry doing snacks?
You should get some more cherry liqueur.
Do you think he's got some?
Good. What are you doing? Get the
She's
sides.
outside. She's still serving me
Maybe that'll help.
You saw her?
from the
Oh,
window.
gosh. What was she doing?
Serving drinks. He also wasn't flirting with anyone else. She must really like you.
How could you tell?
Because I was watching.
You're like 2 stories up.
Yeah. Also, there was an archery contest. Right? Elf got really mad when they lost.
Oh, that's. I must admit, I get a bit competitive sometimes too.
The turtle race is starting.
I'm totally cool and in control.
You're totally cool? Ha 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 ha.
Hey,
Speaking of
turtle
which, are you
race.
going to join the turtle race?
No, it's going on now.
wait, maybe you could like hang out at the end and wait for them and like
Oh.
turn it into a suit.
I could be a giant turtle
It's
now.
like brings its own ball.
Anything
my
in
God.
particular? So those rolls again. Thank you. 17,
15.
15.
22.
I didn't write it, I asked.
I got the 17.
I have 17. 17. Okay. 22.
Mm.
Okay.
More in like, if this is the conversation we're having,
Yeah, yeah.
and about him being vacant,
Sure.
like,
Look,
context.
the one thing you know is that it would have been. You know quite a lot. All of you know quite a lot about the Fae Lords and Ladies. They have their ears to the ground, or did at least when magic was the surviving factor of the world. The story goes that they were here as the first creatures when the portals opened. How long ago? It's still a new world that the Fae have told the population. They've fed information to the population about the world. All of you know that Vim has it innately. It's just built on blocks of magical power. But the Fae have been because they were the oldest and are the oldest creatures of Vim, have been able to practice and use and utilize this magic the most. That's all you know. You know a little bit more about the Moonlit King. You all know one more thing about the Moonlit King, and that is that it would have been ridiculously difficult, stupendous, just almost impossible to capture a Fae Lord or Lady, let alone the Moonlit King. Velo and Luna. The Moonlit King, more specifically, is also known as Lunamir Imbrium the 16th.
The 16th!
How unfortunate.
He is also known as the Moonlit King of the Shadow Fae, Lord of the Shadow Realm, Lord Protector, and other titles. He seems to abide in a winter palace outside of Vim as a reality, it seems. He is one of the most powerful, if not the second most powerful, behind the Queen of Night and Magic. That's all you know, Luna. And then Velo, the rumor has it that even the Fae mention, and in books and such, that he hasn't been seen in such a long time, but only of his own doing. He lives so far from reality that he only is beset by phantoms and of his own mind. He conjures phantoms of his own ability, and he has these beings almost live for him as he shuts himself away a little bit. So even then you realize that if he is outside of Vim to be captured, it would have been a mighty being indeed to do so, if he lives so far out.
I'll convey all of that to my companions. So,
Yeah. Okay.
So, another thing that they mentioned, right, or Barda mentioned, was that they wanted to use the necklace to help capture other people, right? They were going to make it that it wasn't yours anymore.
yeah, not about that.
So, given that information, crackpot theory, guarantee it's true.
What?
The Moonlit King He was so hard. Would have been so hard to capture. Second most powerful Fey. No one likes being number 2. I fucking hate it. This guy hates it. I reckon he's hatched a plan to overthrow the Queen of Night Town, whatever her name is, and he uses his doppelganger beings, Honfo Shen, to go and mess with Vim to gather the magic.
Who are you looking at over there?
The barkeep just looks back towards you, just curiously.
The pale guy with the sunken eyes is creeping me out.
I'm just watching you theorize and look back to Michele like, is it true?
I'm trying to insight read his face. He's laughing, so this is complete bullshit. And he's sucking up all the magic so he can be number 1 most powerful. And he's dicking over the world to do it. Moonlit King is our big enemy.
You're right, that is a crackpot theory.
Okay, so why do I have this necklace then?
I don't know. Someone made a wish for that, so Moonlit King's enemy was like, "Don't take my magic. I wish that you wouldn't take my magic," and it backfired and it turned into a necklace. And now you're wearing Moonlit King enemy number 1.
Me? Could be that the necklace doesn't necessarily emit magic, and more than it just is a shield against him in particular.
Wait, are we
If
for
that
them
was
in
true.
like in, or are we gonna
Like
kill
in-
him too?
Anti magic field
TNT
up in the
magic.
ante.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, gotta find that ghost guy.
I think I just blew this
I have an
case wide
idea.
open.
Wait. Wood has to get ready for his date soon.
That's still like 4 hours away.
Is it 4 hours away? How many hours away is it?
It's about 4 p.m. So it's probably.
It was 5
5
p.m.
hours.
last
sorry,
session.
apologies.
Oh my god.
Let's go back in time. No, it's coming up to dinner time, so it's closer to 7.
Oh,
I'm 2 hours away.
Yeah, and you still need to bathe.
No, I'm fine like this.
No, he's
So
not.
let me at least
Here's-
prestidigitate
Yeah.
you again, but I learnt my lesson. I won't be so impulsive.
here's what we
Don't want
could
to back alley
do.
enough.
Yeah, just
I know. I've heard rumors that
wait,
it's
what?
What rumors?
I've heard rumors that it's a bad idea. But maybe we should split up. You can get ready for your date. I don't know, maybe go pick up a gift or something. You can go get a gift for Villarreal. I didn't know about that, so never mind. You can go shopping and we can go find Siddiq.
Yes, let's go and kill this ghost.
We're not killing him.
Let's go and capture this ghost.
Only because you know this information, right? So if it looks like you've dug into it and like are suddenly against him, he might get suspicious. I don't know, if he's super powerful or something, I don't think you need to get hurt again. You definitely don't need to die before your date. We're probably the 2 most innocent looking people here.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, my life doesn't matter.
bring your date to the Bardic competition. Set the mood.
Yeah, sounds good. I mean, she's gonna be out there judging anyway.
Well, it's just more that like if we want to accomplish a lot and get you ready for your date because there's a lot that needs.
I just want to be casual.
Okay, well there's casual and there's squalor.
I'm fine. Like, pull my shirt and give it a smell.
You smell really bad.
It's
You look
you
also
don't
not-
because you're so used to the smell. It's second nature. You don't smell bad, though you don't smell good. It's a neutral smell to you, but you
It's
all
quite
know
neutral.
that there's a bath to be had. Definitely, that's
Hey,
Uh,
she found me like this and digged in.
Yeah, and imagine how impressed she'd be if you.
That's just pheromones.
She
I'd
saw your
happily-
potential.
Set the bar low and then press later.
I'm not saying like overdo it. I'm just saying maybe bathe.
Listen to this female insight. Wash yourself.
Can you just prestidigitation?
How prestidigitation.
what does that look like?
Thoroughly.
Can we not do it in the public eye, please?
Yeah, maybe we'll go
Yeah.
upstairs and you can give me one of those presentations.
Yeah, you guys can go upstairs and clean each other. It'd be great.
Not too
It
much.
will be great.
Are you gonna bang your bracelets together? Great. Let's set a time and a meeting place and be back at that time. Yeah. The only exception is you, because you could be out there all night. So maybe we say like 11 p.m. latest at a table. Pick a table.
I pick this table.
This
The
table.
Bar.
The bar.
Oh no, generic bar. Done.
No, this bar.
What's the name of this bar?
Well, it's where we're staying. So
The Horn of Tor.
The-
The Horn of Tor.
The Horn of Tor.
so we'll meet back here at 11 p.m. at the latest. Unless you're Hood and you have a late night.
Thanks, Mel.
Please don't call me that. It's gross.
No late nights for you.
Should we like
Yeah,
put
you're
our
the naughty
hands
boy.
in?
Thanks, Grandma.
Call me dad.
And
I'll put my wing in.
That soft, feathery feeling.
Yay!
Encompasses everything.
We'll go find Sadiq. You guys.
I guess that's.
Ask him if he. Is a ghost going to convince the judges that I won that competition?
I'll find out for you.
Yeah, I do hate. Maybe he is our biggest enemy.
Hey,
The Moonlit King, scratch that. If Siddiq hasn't got me my prize.
look at me. You did a very good job in the competition.
Yeah, no help at all. Well done.
Hey, thank you for going after my assailant.
you did so well. You got stabbed.
So people get jealous of my talents a
Yeah,
lot.
Sid did get stabbed, didn't he? Anyway, let's go.
Yes. Oh, well, you're good now.
Yeah, no one else got stabbed. Let's go.
Oh,
Still one level of exhaustion, but thank you.
So, Sid and Hood, you're both going upstairs and you're going to
Yeah, I'll
prejudice.
I'll be prejudiced to his
They
Stink.
Cool. All right, as you both go upstairs and get clean, that only takes about 5 minutes.
Thought
You-
it might take longer. Who knows?
no, well, unless you wanted to, because you can do so many times as you want.
I have no choice over.
Pretty much. There's a thoroughness involved
It's like
there.
bubble bath scene.
sponge. You see pop, 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 a bubble slam just everywhere. Fully clothed, obviously, both fully clothed.
I guess both me and Rick will be walking around him, like adjusting collars and stuff.
Cool. Yep. All right. Anything else you want to do until your date?
Make sure you get my butt.
Lift up your tail.
Can't
What?
Rick do that for you?
Rick to lift up his tail. Like,
Okay.
while this is going on, I'd ask,
You're being taken care of by two Sids, one on either side.
Sid squared.
I like this.
I'd hit you up and. So what's the go between Awen and Philarel?
I don't know. I didn't
Seems
think
like
that-
there was a bit of history there.
Can I make like an after insight or a history check? Actually, it's a history check would be the one.
Just know if you're trying to think
They're
back.
your friend.
Yeah.
You know them fairly well.
Mm.
In the past, there have been maybe they did get together once.
He's a little gnome, isn't he?
A couple of years ago. Yep.
Interesting.
There is history there. There's history. Villarel, you know from the conversation and knowing Villarel,
Mm.
she doesn't actually like chocolate.
Yeah. Oh boy, did my boy. What, do I know anything that she likes?
She does enjoy exercise, running through forests.
Give her some exercise. It'll be great.
This is Villarel.
Philarel, yeah.
Yeah. She does like. She's a natural sort of Tarzan type of being, climbing trees.
Cleaning.
Yeah, she likes to goes for hikes and that kind of thing. Real outdoorsy kind of person.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah,
We'll see. I like Awen. I don't want to take him over yet.
Nah, they haven't been together for some time. And I think it was just like a weird fling, when you're traveling together, for long periods of time.
I'll see. Yeah, I do. As you cleaning your butt.
Sometimes you get thirsty.
All right.
But really, I can't imagine how that would have worked. See how small he was?
Yeah, like a Dachshund and a Rottweiler.
Yeah, it's not. I don't know. Anyway, I want to stop thinking about that. Did you get my butt?
Yeah, your butt's down.
Okay, good.
And thus, the cleaning activities are done. You're redressed. You're redressed, Sid, as well.
Sweet.
Wait, he was naked?
and you're ready to roll. So by that time,
Ready to roll. Great.
Dinner had also been sent to your room, so you have had some sort of small supper, and it was just a medley of vegetables, some rice, topped up with a bit of pudding at the end, and chocolate pudding. And as you take all that in, it gets towards your date time. Sid, what are you doing while Hood heads off?
I guess just before he heads off,
We just fit.
put my hands on his shoulders. And you've got this, buddy. You've got this. Bardic inspiration.
Okay.
So I get a 1d6 on when I want to use it.
In the next hour, I believe.
You guys really didn't learn anything from season 1, did you?
No, I don't know. I didn't know what you're talking
Trying to influence dating lives.
about.
I don't know. I guess I'd just wander around and maybe check out this bard competition.
Okay, sure. So as you head away and your separate ways, where are you heading?
It probably instinctively head to where I think Luna said that she was at. But
Yep.
she did say that she was going to be finishing her judging or something at 9 and heading back to her family pub or
Yep.
tavern. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. So do you want to head to the store beforehand?
Where
Or
are you?
go straight to the tavern?
I'll go to the store first.
So, as you head to the store, that journey you take to the plaza is a fairly short one. The plaza is just in front of the motel or the hotel you're at. It's night, and for all of you heading towards your respective destinations, torches have been lit. The plaza is a cacophony of sound, and you can smell the beautiful wines in the air. That scent of wine, you can smell lots of roasts going on, heaps of that roast vegetable as well. You can smell this beautiful sweetness of desserts being made fresh in front of your eyes at these stalls and served. These pastries in ovens, these over fire pits. You see fresh fruit being cut as well. All manner of foodstuffs are being served and paid for, and you can see that the beginnings of this bard competition are starting to take place. People are taking up their positions. You can hear instruction over the megaphone that the rules, those who want to sign up can sign up immediately, and the judges can take note of who is in, and each person takes a turn either singing or playing or doing any other sort of performance-based activity, and then as the top 10 will be picked out of however many there are, and then from there will be a sort of almost a sing-off, as all the rest of the 10 come together and try and outdo each other. As that occurs, Sid, you overhear this. Did you want to simply observe, or what do you want to do?
I'm going to sign up
Mm-hmm.
and then try to hold off on my position until maybe a suave-looking little kitty cat comes by with a cherry red date.
All right. Each person in the 28 competitors, 28 people have put their hand up to sign up, and you put your name down on the sheet. You overhear some people will be singing, some people will be juggling, some people will be dancing, some people will be playing an instrument of some kind. You can see drums, flutes, trumpets, other string instruments. You can see people in full dress prepared for this with beautiful sort of ballerina type of gear on. You can see people just getting ready with their voices as well, just prepping their voices. You wait though, and now you are the 20th to be seen. So you do have some time, but you are sort of towards the back of the line when it comes to your turn before the final 10 called. So, in the meantime, as you head towards the stall and you sign up to enter this competition, you both are heading straight towards the council.
We're looking for Siddiq.
Okay,
So like last time we saw him,
sure.
was in the square.
In the square, yeah. So you're
And
gonna
we
just
know
try and
that
find
you
him.
got helped by him.
Yeah.
But we also know that he was by the competition, right?
Yeah.
Helping judge it?
Yes.
Right.
So I
It shouldn't
think,
be that hard.
so I feel like we should just go and check out other competitions, see if like he's helping judge any of the others. He was in pretty plain sight before, so surely he's.
Yeah. We'll have to ask around. He's also in
Maybe
the guard.
don't ask around. If he's wanted, we don't want to drop his name.
That's true.
But we can. I mean, he's pretty recognizable.
Hmm.
So we'll just try to look for him.
Investigation checks for both of you,
Guidance.
or one of you can make with advantage. Up to you.
I mean, I don't think I should, but that's fine. You really want me to do it with advantage? Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, nice. 21.
Okay, 21. As you both.
Did you dab?
Well, yes. Of course I did. So, as you continue to go through the crowd, looking out, but not mentioning his name to anyone, the crowd is sort of squeezed in a little bit.
Want
There
to
are
look
now,
like I'm enjoying it as
Yeah.
well. Not that I'm just like,
of course, yeah. You really do blend in well, both of you, with the crowd anyway. Every now and again, you do see a couple of stares. A couple of people actually looking towards you, curiously, maybe whispering to one another, to the family member or the friend next to them. But otherwise, they actually do leave you alone. As you continue your way through this, now that the archery contest has finished, in that main square, chairs have been laid out and a stage has been set up for these singers, for these players, these dancers, and you do notice Sid in a line waiting for his turn to put his name down for the competition as well, for the bardic competition. But no Siddiq.
no way.
There's no sight of the dwarf at all. Not in this plaza, not in the outer reaches of the plaza either.
Do we keep going?
Yeah. This,
Just like the real outskirts and stuff. You've been to like where the wanted poster and stuff is.
he met us. Where did he meet him exactly? Right outside town.
We should go back.
Do you remember him talking to anyone else aside from us?
I mean, I wasn't really paying attention to that. I wasn't like, because I wasn't suspicious of him. So
Yeah, maybe we should go back to where we met him.
could,
He's come back into town.
yeah. I mean, worst case scenario, we've just gone on a nice walk together. Yep. Maybe we should also do like a lap of the house where the conclave was. I know that sounds really dangerous, but can you turn into animals?
Yes.
Maybe we could do that.
A bird.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe like not right now, but maybe we could go for a walk. We don't find him there, just so that they don't think that we're like sus. We'll do like a little lap of the house of the conclave, and then if not, I mean, we can go see Sid.
All right, let's do it.
Cool. Should we hold hands?
You're right.
and off I go.
So you're gonna go out of this town
Like
first,
where we
or-
met.
Okay.
Yeah, first.
All right. As the evening passes, you start to become a little hungry as you exit the town.
If we're hungry, I'll make good berries and hand one. And
I'll go. Wow, thanks. Are there people selling food around us?
As you leave, yes.
oh no, not the free food.
I don't know. It's even it's
No,
free.
no, the good berry is free.
And the rest of it, you have to pay
No,
for.
thank you. It's just I've been on the road and we eat good berries every day.
They're not good.
All right. I'm gonna.
What's better, the berry or the fish?
The fish he cooked here in the competition, or the
No.
fish he cooked.
That
on the
wasn't
berry?
fish, that was a basil.
Always the berry. That's right. That's right. That's what that is. What that was. I guess I just said fish to myself before I ate it. Definitely the berry, but that or what's the nearest food?
Okay, well,
The nearest
well-
food looks like these succulent kebabs.
Yeah.
So you're gonna say Chinese meal.
They look like they have this they do have this mystery meat on them. It doesn't specifically say what, but it just says tasty kebabs on the stall. There's quite a large looking person that's selling these, short red hair, just very, very overweight, very obese. And she's just handing out these for a silver each.
Yeah.
But they are massive. They're like two-handers.
I'm gonna get one of those. Do you want one of these?
absolutely not.
They have this weird, like, almost black sauce that's poured over the top before steamy hot before it's given over. And,
Holy shit!
And are you taking one?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna take one and hand over one silver.
Okay. As you hand that over, this massive kebab, you take a good bite out of it. It is succulent, and it's sort of it does taste a lot like rabbit.
Well, I hope this is rabbit. I'm not gonna ask.
But it's beautiful. It's very tasty, and you continue your way out of the town. You get to the point
It's
where
our horses. That's the plot.
you backtrack towards where you both met sitting at the very start outside of the town. As you make your way forward with your dark vision, you do see beyond, but it's a silent, windless evening. Whispering it?
No, I'm just like, I'm doing it in a way that's like, you know how you try to yell, but you're trying to quiet yell? Yeah,
Like,
Yeah. like quiet yell.
Sure.
Is
No one replies.
this exactly the spot we met in?
Make a survival check, because it's a little ways out of
You
town.
can do it. Guidance.
Cool. And what does guidance give me?
A D4.
Before.
Surely you have one of those.
Should.
Do you just never use
There you go. There you go.
Hey.
That is
Wait.
23.
Wow, you know exactly where you are, and it is exactly where you met Sith. You see the familiar-looking sort of a low-hanging tree that was growing out of that particular boulder that was half split. You know exactly where you are, and he is nowhere around you. And you see the town from where you are, the tiny lights. You're probably about 20 minutes out of town at that same spot. Because of that check, as well. So you're going to say,
City?
like Luna, your voice sort of echoes a little out into the distance.
Suddenly.
Enough. And because of that check, you look up. Something doesn't seem quite right. You know exactly where you are. You've been high in the air, and you know navigation well because of how quickly you fly, looking up at the stars and their positions a lot, looking at the moons. It's almost as though there's a blind spot that you had to look back to. And there's a particular section of the sky, a small section, just devoid of stars that used to be there.
Is it dead spot in the sky? You're into astrology. Come on, look. What's normally
Astrology.
stars and whatnot.
Oh, right. Yeah. What?
And Luna, you see the same thing. A void where these stars should have been. Probably maybe 20, 25 stars. You know that. Hello.
Why is there a dead spot?
Why is there a dead spot in the sky?
Why is there a dead? Oh. You you can roll me an intelligence check if you want to,
Sure.
or
I have to do that at a disadvantage because that's a.
it's
I
an
need to
agility
check.
check. Yeah.
So it's a natural 20 or a 7.
Mm.
So it's a 7. That's a shame.
Don't know.
So I like stars.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I know everything about them. I don't know. No idea.
Do you think that's because the stars are gone, or do you think they're being obscured from our view?
Well, I dare say since we've watched a moon disappear from the sky, it wouldn't be a massive reach to say that some stars could go missing too. And we also know that scary little person definitely took that moon away.
It's true. I was really thinking he was going to be here.
Yeah, me too.
As I look down at the ground, is there any, is there a sign of where, someone standing guard or anything like that?
Looking down with that check, you know exactly where your feet, Luna's feet, Sid's, and Hood's were, and Sittig's as well, and you still see
I see his tracks.
you see his tracks.
I can see his tracks. Which means he must have been corporeal. Which means he must have actually existed physically.
Seem really good at this. Can you track every movement he's done through the town?
Holy shit. Follow these tracks back into the town?
Uh,
It's going to get pretty complicated once we get back into town.
about halfway, you'd need to make me another survival check, but until that halfway, you're very confident that you'd be able to track where you're going.
Alright, I can follow him so far.
Let's do it.
All right, you start walking back halfway through, about 10 minutes pass, make me another survival check.
You can do it.
Thanks, G.
Hey,
Plus of default.
Can do it.
you can do it.
21.
Fine.
Swear.
Doing good. So, yeah, for about a split second, you walk and you're sort of almost looking back at that void of stars, but then you lose track of these footprints in the dirt. But then one glance back, oh yeah, there they are, and you beeline it, and you follow Sittig's exact footfalls until the town gates again. That's where the dirt becomes a little bit more like dust and a bit harder. And those tracks are much more difficult, and they stop there because then you also see townspeople's worth of footprints. It's just too shallow to follow through anymore.
Oh my gosh, you're an arrow. You could just fly above the town and you could literally you could probably circle this town really quickly.
Have a good little flap. Give the old flap and this.
How about I'll go watch Sid,
That's a good plan.
but
In case what? In case we become nervous.
Sid doesn't get nervous. That's silly. No, more to help him win again. I can.
Oh, that's right. Right, you definitely wouldn't have won that competition.
Without you and I,
Yes.
we should.
On the
Yes,
low,
have
that,
hands.
that cake looked way better than his, whatever it was.
That cake was so good. I'm so sad that it got ruined.
If I had to choose a choice between eating,
I would have eaten the cake,
as opposed to that giant dead lizard.
even after it was on the ground. Cake.
Okay, and you fly up. At that point, Hood, you start to walk towards the stall, the cherry liqueur store, where Asarana abides. It's at that point that you head towards as you head towards the stall, you look over, you do see it quite clearly as you go through sort of a group of people. Even from where you started seeing the front where the seller is giving out these samples and selling this beautiful sweet alcohol, you don't see her actually at the store. You see another lady, an older lady, almost you could probably gauge that it's probably a relative, that they look a little similar, maybe a cousin, auntie maybe, but still that same sort of demeanor as she continues to bring out these samples. And but it's definitely not Asura.
I probably wouldn't stop to ask. I'd just go straight to the meeting place after that.
Okay. As you just turn and head towards the inn.
Mm.
This particular inn is just one level, but it's quite a long rectangle. It's a high roof though, and you can see it's not a place of accommodation. It's simply a one U-shape long bar with what looks to be dancing and revelry in the center. And you can see that there are tables and chairs and are quite close to the bar itself. And you see a kitchen where people are just racing out with dinner-like food. And you can see that it is filled with beautiful dancing. You can hear the soft but intense music played by a set of violins and drums, and a piano as well, almost a half piano, that a small halfling is sort of just beautifully playing. Or they all wear the same sort of purple, shiny looking uniform as one of them singing, and you can see that there's this particular set of movements that these townspeople are having and are dancing to. And the steps are intricate and precise, almost like a flamenco. And you're seeing that in front of you. It's not a hugely dense dance floor, but it is busy, and the busier is on that inside of that bar, where you see about 20 barkeeps just dishing out those drinks. Make a perception check.
Six.
6. You don't notice if she's arrived or not.
Oh, I've been stood up. I better go. I'll head a bit deeper into the bar then and get myself a beverage.
Okay. As you sit down, immediately as you sit down, you see a small coaster just be put in front of you, and a glass of water, seemingly complimentary, get put in front of you in a tall glass. And you see this young, looks like maybe almost a tiefling-looking gentleman, light purple skin, piercing blue eyes, this horn that goes just down, shapen, and not to a point, sort of cut off. The point's cut off. The other one just goes down the same, and he has this short but very well kept black hair. Good evening, sir.
Well, hello.
What are you doing this fine evening?
I'm just waiting for a friend.
Who is this?
Serena?
Not familiar. Perhaps another traveler like yourself.
Serana?
Ah, you must mean Asarana.
There's an A in the front now?
As far as I'm aware, there always was. But yes, she... I haven't seen her. Oh, you are waiting for her then?
I am, yes.
Huh. A date then?
Ah, well, maybe something a little more casual than that, but yes.
Would you like something to start? I can bring hors d'oeuvres to the table, olives, some of the best in south of this fine establishment and state. But if you are preferring of something a bit more, maybe sweeter to the palate, I can offer some cupcakes, beautiful creme fraiche on top.
Perhaps I'll just wait for the lady. I'm not too sure what she enjoys to eat.
The water's complimentary then. If you are after something else, let me know, and then it's a good idea. Let the lady choose. Very good.
Can I have a drink?
Of course. We have wine, spirits, the cherry liqueur, obviously, famous in our town of Fong.
I'll have just a little nippy of the cherry liqueur.
He sort of gives you a quick glance. Oh, you mean a nip? Yes. Okay. Very nice. Here. And he asks he asks for a silver for that.
And I will deduct a silver.
As
My
you-
favorite joke is in the chat right now,
I know.
which is "You look nice this evening," says the waiter, because it's complimentary.
And you wait.
Yeah, I'll just scope out the room a bit more. And is there any other? There's only one entry point.
Seems to be one entry point, though there is an entryway to the waft of a kitchen.
Yeah. And no other rooms, just one big.
One big
Open.
room. One big open room.
Joke's on you, she's on the roof.
Do you know what time the Bard's tournament is playing?
Oh, I would say probably in the next 10 minutes or so, actually.
It's real. Serena should get here soon.
I'm sure she'll be on time. So, tell me more about yourself.
There's not too much to tell.
Quiet.
Been traveling through the parts of Vim.
I don't recognize you. What's your name?
Oh, yeah, well. What's your name?
Tulu.
Tulu? And how do you know Serena?
Well, she is her family own some of the finest cherry orchards in the town. Everyone knows Asaran.
Tell me, have you heard of, you've been living here for some time then, yes?
Oh, yes, one. My blood has me blessed with a longer life. I've been living here for maybe, I was here maybe only a few years after the town first became a town. A small town. It was in a rich area.
You've been here for some time then, longer than that
Years.
elderly gentleman down at the Horn of the Tor.
Yes. Apologies if you've come across him. He's a bit down, sad. Doesn't really have a
Poor guy's not actually sad.
positive lease on life, does he?
Well, it looks like he's about to die soon, unfortunately.
We all are. We all will. It's the how that will win us all.
Speaking of then, if you've been here for quite some time, are you familiar with a person called Siddiq?
So he glances up and is thoughtful for a moment. Can't say I am. Siddiq.
Stately dwarf-looking fellow.
Well, plenty of dwarves. I don't know if you want him, this city specifically, but we are quite numerous with our dwarven population. In fact, they are some of the founders. So, why do you need this city specifically?
Well, we're following up on some things.
Ah, a friend then.
No, I don't know him at all, but he's missing.
He's missing.
Mm.
Well, what makes you think that I would know?
Because his picture was on your billboards in the town.
Right. I must admit I don't visit the billboard too much. I'm very busy here, as you can see. Plenty of preparation and occupation to be had. So, apologies, sir.
Don't apologize.
Just because I've not been the most informative. Perhaps another one on the house. Another cherry liqueur.
Save it for our friend, Asarina. I'm sure there might be something else she'd like to drink other than.
Yes, Lorana.
The next
cherry
drink,
liqueur.
the next drink then is on her, on us. For her. How does that sound?
Yeah, for free. I'm paying you.
Not at all. No, I've not been very helpful to you thus far, so I want to make it up to you. We are generous when we can. We know this current situation, and it's more of a share and share alike at the moment, until the magic comes back, if it ever does. Wouldn't that be grand?
And maybe keep that information to yourself.
About the magic.
No, about keeping free drinks out for no information. I've got the friend that literally knows nothing, and she's like 80. You're gonna be palming out free drinks all day.
Good to know. Maybe don't invite her in. Anyway, I'll leave you be for now. I'll come back if I see her.
And I'll just kind of like swing around, I guess, and sip my cherry liqueur.
Alrighty. As you wait at the bar for Serana, as you come back into the town and fly up and swoop to take a good look around,
Stop swooping people.
and you're all still apart, but still on a mission. We'll take our 10-minute break there and come back and recommence where we left off. Hey, thanks everybody who've been sticking around, especially from Aeoncraft's channel. Thank you so much. We'll be back in 10. Hope you've been enjoying us thus far. We're going to put a bit of a reel up, courtesy of Emily, of our favorite moments. So stick around. We'll be back soon. We're going to take the quickest 10-minute break. And we're back. Chaos ensued during the break. We're good. You wanted to mention something. Emily.
Yeah, I can't believe we forgot to shout this out at the very start of the stream. But yesterday, Jordan leveled up.
Yeah, you did.
Happy birthday to Jordan for yesterday. The people love you. There's a lot of
Happy
people
birthday.
that commented on a post that I made and told no one about. So
Hey, thank you very much, the people. I do appreciate it. Emily told me afterwards, and thank you.
yeah,
Very awesome.
Yay, the elderly.
speaking of elderly,
Don't ask her.
All right. Well, we'll get back into it with that beautiful waft in the air. So, heading back in.
what could be
I can smell it.
happy?
Yeah. So.
Oh, could everyone please drink twice?
No.
Yeah, have a Coke.
I don't want to risk it. Will it just suddenly?
Hey, what do you call the drakes? Great band.
Make me a perception check. What are you looking for specifically, Bella? As you-
Specifically, I'm looking for
Sitting.
Siddiq, the dwarf, the one from the poster.
Yeah, perception then.
And the cup of coffee you long for.
Yes. Oh,
I can't guide you from the sky.
I think my heart.
Do-do-do-do-do.
A 10? Even with your keen Arakocra vision, you don't recognize that dwarf in that crowd. Although, from this height, and even if you swoop down a little bit, there are plenty of dwarves that somewhat match his description in the area, but they're not here.
Are there any? Which of them is nearest to the competition that's happening?
Nearest to the bard competition, the nearest to you looks like
Oh my gosh, little miss.
Little Miss.
She just rated us
Oh,
with 50
hello,
people.
Oh, welcome.
Thank you
Welcome.
so much.
Hello.
Spiel.
Go for it.
First of all, Little Miss is one of our first ever followers, so thank you so much. Very much appreciate you and everything you do. Also, we're Fate Script. We stream every Tuesday at 6:45 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. We play Dungeons and Dragons. Sometimes we play scary games. Sometimes we play WoW. Sometimes we talk shit at each other. But here we are. You can follow us and like us, and we're on podcasts and TikTok. That's all I have to say. I don't know.
We just came back from our break, so thank you for joining. Thank you so much, Little Miss and Zed. So, as you swoop down and
Oh.
land,
You need to dance now.
I do.
Well, technically we all do, but I like just victimizing you.
Are we all dancing?
Oh, apparently we're all dancing.
Ooh.
Well, I did my bit. I did the electronic. Yeah.
There we go.
Nice. Wow.
I turn my whole body when I do that. That's
That's
right.
really good,
Just
yeah.
turn my arms.
That was horrifying.